Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be predicting the scores of week 3 of the 2021-2022 Premier League season. Different location once again. We just come out of the Cardiff versus Brighton Carabao Cup second round where Brighton came away with the spoils of a 2-0 victory. But we'll forget about that, move on to the Premier League predictions. And before we get on to week 3, let's have a quick look back at how well we both got on, and you all, in week 2.
So last week, Nathan, you came away with 11 points overall and 1 perfect score. That perfect score being the Liverpool 2-0 victory over Burnley. Myself, I came away with 14.5 points, which wasn't too bad for the week, actually. There we go. I think that's around about 10th position for the week. Yeah, 14.5 points and 1 perfect score. But top scorer for the week with 19.5 points was Langers, also known as Alex Langhorn. Let's have a quick drill down into his predictions, as you can see, he had, I think, is that 4 perfect scores: the 2-0 victory for Liverpool over Burnley, the 2-2 draw between Leeds and Everton, the 5-0 victory for Manchester City, and the 1-0 away win for Spurs over Wolves. So how does that now affect the overall league table? Well, in first position there on 28.5 points is Hafizi Imran. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Mohamed Hazif Emran, top of the leaderboard so far this season. But in second place, top scorer in week 2 is Langers, and in third place is the full 90. So congratulations to the 3 of you. Also, the yellow cap goes to Langers. So for myself and Nathan, currently Nathan is in, I think he's in 40th position, and I'm in 42nd position. But that's enough of last week's results and the league table. Let's move on and make some predictions for week 3.
Okay, so first up this week we have Man City Arsenal. Now, Arsenal absolutely atrocious against Chelsea last time around. Lukaku getting his first Premier League goals since the Man United days. And then Man City 5-0 against Norwich. Nothing to say about that. Grealish getting his first goal as well. I think this is going to be a strong victory for Man City. I'm going to say nothing more than that. 4-0.
Yeah, I agree. I think Man City should take all 3 points in this one. They've won one and lost one so far. Absolutely demolished Norwich last weekend. So expect more of the same in this. Arsenal can't get any worse, surely. I'm going to go for a 2-0 home win to the Citizens, because I believe that Arsenal should have some players back for this match. Next up, we got Aston Villa against Brentford. Aston Villa getting their first victory of the season last weekend with a victory over Newcastle, and Brentford carving out a 0-0 draw against Crystal Palace. Tight one to call, this one. Defensively, not too sure about Villa this season. Martinez could have walked for a foul, but it was brought back, and I think it was given as a yellow card in the end. Correct me if I'm wrong in that one. Brentford yet to concede a goal in the league this season. Very tight match, but I think Villa are going to come through victorious, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 win, and maybe Danny Ings scoring for the third match on the trot.
Interesting. Yeah, I thought Aston Villa actually played really well last time around, and Brentford could have had more from that against Palace, but Palace have defied my expectations so far. Let's be fair, but I think it's going to be a stalemate 1-1. Next up, we have obviously Cardiff have just lost to Brighton against Everton. Now, Brighton winning tonight, they destroyed Watford last weekend as well, so they're on a good run of form. And then Everton, very tight game against Leeds, where it was Desmond's in the end. Not sure which way to go for this one, but I got a feeling Everton are just going to sneak it 2-1.
Yeah, Brighton this evening looked classy. However, it was the youngsters. They rested a lot of players for this match. Everton conceding goals again in the league. I think they will concede here against Brighton, but I can't see Brighton coming away with all 3 points in this one. Stalemate for me, 1-1. Next up, we got Newcastle at home against Southampton. Southampton unlucky not to take all the spoils and the 3 points against Manchester United last time out. difficult one to predict, this one. I think last season Newcastle came away with a 3-1, oh no, it was a 3-2 victory in this fixture last season. Difficult one to call again. Wilson should possibly get on the score sheet, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one, which will please Mr. Hassenhutl.
Interesting. I actually disagree with you, because Newcastle, in my opinion, haven't had the best of starts this season, whereas Southampton played exceptionally against Man United. Very unlucky not to get something out of that game. But I just see Southampton going up to the northeast and doing extremely well here, 2-0. Next up, we got hapless Norwich against Leicester City. Now, Leicester, they're going to want redemption after getting destroyed last night against West Ham United. And boy, did West Ham run away with that game as well. I think this is going to be a strong win for Leicester. Norwich look awful in defence. I'm going to go for 3-0.
Yeah, I agree. So far, Norwich look doomed already, and it's only the third match of the season. Leicester, they're going to have to bounce back after that defeat away against West Ham. I think they will. I think they'll concede, though, so I'm going to go for a decent victory for the Foxes. I'm going to go for a 3-1 away victory. Next up, we got West Ham, of course, defeated Leicester last time. They're coming up against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace finding it very hard to score this season already. West Ham got their tails up, got the momentum behind them. Antonio is in fine form. Buendia as well, and Fornells all looking good going forward as well. And Declan Rice continuing his form that he showed in the Euros as well. So straightforward victory to the Hammers in this one, and I'm going to go for 2-0.
Interesting. Yeah, I've got exactly the same for you, 2-0 here. I think West Ham are going to continue this amazing run. They were just absolutely superb. Antonio becoming their record goal scorer in the Premier League as well. Fornells finishing off a great goal from the cross, from Ben Rama, capitalising on a mistake from Jamie Vardy. Yeah, they were absolutely superb. I'm going to go for 2-0 to West Ham. Next up, we've got the 5:30 between Liverpool and Chelsea. Tight one, this one. Chelsea superb against Arsenal last time around, and I think that momentum is going to carry over to Anfield, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Might surprise a lot of people, that.
Yeah, I think this is going to end up in a draw as well. Usually these top-of-the-table clashes early in the season, it's going to be very tight. Nobody wants to give any points away this early in the season, so I'm going to go for a drab 0-0 draw. Van Dijk coming up against Lukaku is going to be fascinating. Next up, the first of the Sunday matches, we got Burnley at home against Leeds United. Now, last season, Leeds, I think they destroyed Burnley 4-0 in this same fixture last year. Whoops, the lights have gone off again. There we go. What's going on? The perils of doing this in the night time. Anyway, as I said, yeah, Leeds destroying them 4-0 last year, and I think they predicted the dub. They got the double over Burnley as well. So all sorts of things going on here this evening. So I'm actually going to go for a Leeds United victory in this one. They scored a couple of goals against the Toffees last time out. Burnley, there's the helicopters. Burnley, yeah, 2-0 loss on the weekend too. So I'm going to go for Burnley 1, Leeds United 2.
Looks like those helicopters are trying to find out those free pitch invaders from tonight. But anyway, Burnley, yeah, Leeds actually did the double last season, as you all know. Burnley, I've always said they're going to struggle this season, but Leeds, Bielsa's not going to be happy about that draw to Everton, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 away victory. Next up, another 2 o'clock game, we've got Spurs versus Watford at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Now, Watford looked terrible defensively against Brighton last time around. Not offering too much either, whereas Spurs, Nuno doing absolutely superb there so far. 2 games, 2 victories, 1 against his old club and 1 against Man City. You couldn't ask for a better start than that, Spurs fans. And I think that's going to continue, 2-0.
Yeah, I agree, Nathan. I'm going to go exactly the same as you. I'm going to go for 2-0 to Spurs at Watford, at home to Watford. Spurs have surprised me slightly already this season. 2 victories from their first 2 matches. A narrow win against Wolves last time out. Harry Kane came on a sub in that one. Maybe he'll start in this one and get his first goal of the season. But yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to Spurs. And the final match of the weekend at 4:30 on Sunday, Sky Sports, of course, we've got Wolves at home against Manchester United. Manchester United slipped up last time, didn't they, against the Saints, 1-1. And Wolves, I think that's 2 losses on the bounce already. And I think it's going to be 3 losses to Wolves. Can't see them scoring in this one. Maybe we'll see Varane make his debut away at Wolves at Molineux. So I'm going to go for Wolves 0, Manchester United 2.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another Wolves loss here as well, but they're going to score a goal, 3-1.
Interesting. So that concludes our predictions for week 3 of this, the 2021-2022 Premier League season. As usual, make sure you leave your predictions over at the Super Brew website. There's the code at the bottom of the screen if you haven't already joined the league. Also, leave your comments and your predictions in the comment section as well. I read each and every one of those. Top scorer will get a shout out like Langers or Alex Langhorn did this week. Also, can we all catch Havizaman? I think that's how you pronounce his name. I think he's currently on 29.5 points in the table. Hopefully we'll all be able to catch him. So remember to leave your predictions on the Super Brew website. Before we go though, Nathan, is there anything you'd like to add?
Nothing at all. Seven-side derby this weekend. Make sure you watch that video, guys, when it goes out. Yeah, sub to my channel, link in the description below.
Fantastic. International break coming up, so there'll be no Premier League predictions for and the next week or so. I'll do some other predictions.
Maybe a tier list.
Maybe a tier list or two. What do you want, guys? Should we do a kit tier list or maybe a best fans tier list? Actually, that's going to come at the end of the season. But yeah, leave your comments below and we'll take them all on board. But for now, we both like to bid you farewell and we'll see you all in the next video.